Okay, so this is my capstone project. So for my introduction, I'm Shivani. I'm a rising ninth grader. And for high school, I'll be attending the Petty School in Hightstown, New Jersey. But right now, I'm currently living in Cranberry, New Jersey. So I had little to medium Python experience. I had more experience in Java than I did Python because I actively participate in robotics. So I had program experience, but not specifically in Python. So I wanted to make my foundations better. That's what I wanted out of this class, and to learn how to program independently without kind of a guide to it, which is what I think this capstone project achieved for me. So the purpose of my project is it's a scrambling game. So it helps improve vocabulary and spelling in a fun way. It's interactive and challenging. It is a game. And I think that it was the best use of what I've learned through the 3 weeks here with using APIs, widgets, functions, and logic all in one project. And for my design or user interface, I use functions and global variables to manage logic like scores, tries, and the current word because the word keeps on changing. I also I used API to fetch words showing how to use requests in the library. Another thing that isn't on here, but I used I use HTML, which I learned in school, to add colors and to make it like pop a little bit. So that's also in the user interface. So I also use loops, conditionals, and event handling to control user input and game progression. So for my live demo, let me see. Um, okay. So should I run through my code like what I did quickly before I run the game, or should I run the game first? So for a little quick run through my code, just I broke it up into sections and used commenting to make sure it stayed all organized. So starting from the top, these top two sections kind of set the basis for everything that needs to happen, setting variables, stuff like that, and using imports for the dictionaries and stuff like that. This all happened up here. This was like the pre-planning to the game. Now getting to the actual game, this section is about scrambling all the words. So, um, like just mixing up the letters. Then in this part, this is getting the word from the API. This link leads to a random dictionary where you can use like word length or like word length to bring it. So then I use that. You can see here how I got the length and brought it into the game. Now to start a new round, I used this, and this is where I set the tries that the person has or the user has to complete the game. I also, for user interface, used emojis and stuff like that to make it pop a little bit more. So for the checking part of the game, I used if else, and I did like current word. If the guess that the user put in is equal to the current word, then it would add one to your score. And you can see here it says correct, you get 1 point. If it doesn't, then you get one, then you don't get a point, and it says nope, try again. And then it'll show you how many tries you have left, which that also included like another, here you can see it'll like reduce the amount of tries. And then if not all of that, if you don't get it in the 5 tries, I put that it would print out of tries, and it would show you what the current word was. So most of the things here at the bottom were kind of about user interface. So you see how I have my colors here. I put that in here. So I set all of these, and then I displayed it all at the bottom. So for example, the title, I put the title in as Unscramble Scramble Game. So I said here, you can see where I used my HTML. I said H2, and H2 just set the like the size of the title, and then I put it here. And then down here at the bottom, I put display and then title. So then here, this is also with the buttons. So now if I run the game, I click start game. So the word would be rug. I would submit it and I would get another point. See if I got it wrong. And I'll just put this in. It says nope, try again. It shows you have 4 tries left. So if I just keep getting it wrong until I have 1 try left, it says out of tries, and then the word was job. So then here's the slider that I put in to change the length of the word. So if I wanted a 5-letter word, it shows it right here. I'm not really good at scrambling games, so I probably don't know what this is. But 4, see? So, but I'm best at the 3 because I'm not very good at scrambling. So that is my project. Now back to my presentation. So that was my live demo. And then for the future and stuff that I can add on, I would like to add a countdown timer. So then as the difference that you're changing the difficulty or the length of the word as it's put in there would make a shorter countdown. So it's kind of like you're changing the difficulty basically. And if you are choosing a 10-letter long word, maybe have more tries. And if you click on a certain button, it can give you a hint. So it's like this word has to do with so and so. So track high scores and create like a leaderboard of some source or some type where I can put like, oh, this player got this many in this amount of time. And then you go along with that. So maybe I was thinking about different fonts. I already added different colors, but fonts and animations to make it a little bit more engaging rather than just the regular green. I used blue and then I used just emojis. So also add a multiplayer mode where you could play with another person and you see who can get the most amount of words in the amount of time given. So in conclusion, during this course, I learned how to use Python to build apps with functions, loops, and APIs. And my biggest takeaway was probably breaking problems into small parts to make coding easier. As you can see in my code, I broke it up into smaller sections so it wouldn't be too overwhelming. So probably the next thing that I want to do is learn more about AI and build smarter apps rather than just a Scramble game. And I think the experience is very fun and hands-on, and I like to see my code working out after many failed attempts. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good job, Shivani. And I really appreciate that you took up the challenge of making API calls, which wasn't part of your plan in the beginning. I think it's pretty challenging in the sense you make an API call and bring up a word for scrambling. So when you're playing the game, even you don't know which word is going to come up, right? So that was very interesting. Good job. And I think your presentation was very well done too. Anyone else has any comments or questions?
It was really nice to see the work from like someone learning Python to see a game build, and really nicely done, Shivani. Really good job.
Hey, Vivian had a question. Go ahead, Vivian. Or was it a comment?
I think the code was really clean, how it turned out. Like everything was smooth and like the colors and the emojis. It made it feel like there's actual.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. The colors and the emojis. We didn't cover it in class, but Shivani took the extra effort to go figure out and put those things in. So very good job.
Thank you.